desire and will to win is everything. I don't know why I'm like I am, but my butt's always burning. There's always something say, Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to go for it. Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to be somebody. You're supposed to make a difference with your life. What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. You look at the outside and study those two individuals, everything seems to be the same. They both are the same sex, they both are the same age, they have the same training, the same positions, the same contract, the same fringe benefits. They both are successful, they work hard, they're good family people, make tough commitments. But what's the difference? What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. He pays the price and a little bit more. He works hard and a little bit more. He's loyal to the company and a little bit more. He believes in a little bit more. He makes money and a little bit more. He saves money and a little bit more. If you want to win in these United States, you got to be tough and you can't quit. The last thing I'll talk to you about today in building this winning edge is, folks, if you want to win in business, you got to be a leader. Leadership is everything. You show me anything in these United States that win, I'll show you a leader at work. You show me a successful church, Boy Scout troop, club, football team, business, I'll show you something run by a leader. See, I thought at one time in my life you had to be smart to win. I used to have these smart people that dress so pretty and talk so pretty and use these big words. They just intimidated me. And I said, Art, you can't ever be that good. Why don't you just throw in the towel and go on back and coach football for a living? And I found two things out about smart people. I think it's almost impossible for a smart person to win in business in America today. Because I find smart people spend their whole lifetime figuring things out. They're always trying to figure out an easier way and a quicker way. And another thing I found out about smart people is they just don't get around to doing nothing. And see, somebody like Art Williams, everybody said, well, he can't do it. And somebody like that can't do it. But he does it. See, folks, I want you to know almost everybody in America almost does enough to win. They almost get there. They almost are over the hump. They almost have it going. They almost in everything they do, almost as a way of life to almost everybody in America. But the winners do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it and do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk in these United States. Everybody can talk a good game. We need people in America who can do it. I go all over this country with A.O. Williams, and I have people say, Art, you can count on me. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I guarantee you this is my last stop. I'm going to win now. Super duper. Just do it. Art, if I could just have one good month and get the ball going, I know I could make it big. Super. Just do it. Art, if I could just pay off this debt, I could really go. Great. Just do it. Art, if I could just sell my house. Do it. But houses ain't selling. Do it anyway. Art, I'm not making any money. What can I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, I guarantee I'm going to win this contest. Super duper. Just do it. Art, I'm over the hump now. Watch my smoke. Great. Just do it. Art, I want to make it so bad I can taste it. What I do? You just do it. Art, I'm a vice president now. Can I quit doing it? No. Art, I don't know if I can keep on keeping on. I'm really hurting. What I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, all my life I wanted to be somebody important. Well, what do it then? Art, I'm going to save money so I don't have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. Art, I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do? You just do it. Art, my manager don't give me no help. What I do? You just do it. Art, you don't understand. I was Mr. Everything at my former company. You don't mean I have to start off down at the bottom and do it, do you? Yep, you really got to do it. Art, what's the primary difference between winners and losers? The winners do it. They do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to finally have achieved something unique. and how glad they are that they didn't quit like everybody else, and how wonderful it is to finally be somebody they're proud of and make a difference with their life. Thank you.
Ready for Revolution. I'm your friend, Brother Eric Trey Muhammad, welcoming you to the Bancus decentralized cryptocurrency debit card operation. In truth, folks, it's a little more than that. This is an ecosystem discussion where we're going to learn about the opportunity found in Bancus in terms of the debit card, but you're also going to find our token project. And I'm going to bring them both brief but concise. What if you had the opportunity? I want you to consider this. What if you had the opportunity to become a co-owner in a growing fintech ecosystem before the masses discovered it? I would like to personally invite you to take a closer look at what we have in Bancus. In particular, you'll learn a little later on in this presentation about the Banc Token, a private digital share model connected to the expanding Bancus ecosystem. Now, this presentation is being broadcasted over our YouTube channel, the Wealth Minister YouTube channel. For the sake of those who could not make it here to this evening, they'll be able to see the playback in overview. You'll be able to see it in playback. However, when it comes down to questions and answer period, that's only discussed on our Zoom platform. So that YouTube channel will be closed so we can continue uninterrupted with whatever questions that we might have over what is being shared this evening. So in this brief discussion, Bancus is building a technologically driven financial ecosystem designed around digital banking, blockchain innovation, and community participation. Ownership is represented through 300 million private digital shares, giving participants the opportunity to become stakeholders in the ecosystem's future system. And there's a reason why people are paying attention today, because opportunity to become a co-owner of a growing fintech ecosystem is actually a reality, folks. Access to ecosystem-based yield and staking opportunities, potential to earn through a multi-level referral compensation structure built on the BNB Smart Chain, BNB Smart Chain rather, growth fueled by increasing adoption, usage and community participation are tantamount. This makes Bancus very important. Let's start with the card operation. And we're going to do that by helping you to understand that every Saturday you can find us here on this channel. And we deal out of showing you the Bancus overview. We're talking about decentralized fintech with simplified KYC. There are no borders, folks, no limits, no complications. Why? Because your money should be global. So every Saturday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern, United States time zone, you can find us here on this platform. In addition, the Bancus Referral Network team hosts a presentation every Tuesday, every Thursday at 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. on each day. The Zoom meeting ID is there on your right and passcode. You want to be a part of that? That's Bancus President Al Aarons, and he conducts that along with corporate trainer Mr. Fred Moore. Now, what we have here is extraordinary, folks, with Bancus. I'm going to share with you from my position as the U.S. Director of Sales for Bancus. I want to show you and give you a bird's eye view of what Bancus is. So take a look and a listen.
Welcome to Bancus, a new way to understand money, where technology, transparency, and efficiency work for you. Today, we'll explain how your money flows within the Bancus ecosystem in a simple, secure, and traceable way. It all starts when the user registers on the platform. From that moment, a personal wallet is automatically assigned to them, allowing them to interact within the ecosystem. Once registered, the user can deposit crypto assets like USDC or USDT through networks such as TRC20, BEP20, or ERC20. If they don't have cryptocurrencies, they can also use their local currency to acquire these assets through a provider or an exchange, and then transfer them to their Bancus account. When the money is deposited, the funds are not held in custody by Bancus. These are stored in a wallet managed by our partner exchange, CryptoLab, which is also responsible for the client's onboarding process. Each user has an individual wallet, which ensures greater traceability and control over their funds. It's important to note that in this model, there are only two parties with control over the money, the user and CryptoLab. Bancus does not have access to or custody of these funds, and the exchange is responsible for processes such as conversion to TRM. Since transactions are carried out between digital wallets, Bancus uses a simplified KYC process, as this type of operation does not require mandatory verification at a global level. However, internal compliance processes are applied in conjunction with strategic partners like Visa and MasterCard, ensuring security and support for every transaction. Once the user has available balance in their account, they can use it in two ways: send money to other Bancus users at no additional cost, or reload their card, which has a 4% fee. If the user doesn't want to use the funds, it is also possible to withdraw them to another digital wallet through the app, as long as the user is authorized for this function. It's important to keep in mind that Bancus is not an exchange and does not hold custody of the money, so it's recommended to only top up the amount you intend to use. When the user decides to reload their card, for example with 100 USDT, a smart contract is automatically activated. This contract distributes 1% to the beneficiaries of the Bancus payment plan and 3% to the Treasury wallet, while the remaining 96% is managed by CryptoLab. This entire process is carried out automatically thanks to blockchain technology. Finally, Bancus offers a key differentiating value. While the exchange completes the conversion process, which can take about 40 minutes, Bancus advances the fiat balance directly to the user's card, allowing them to access their money immediately. In this way, Bancus combines technology, efficiency, and user experience to offer a new way to manage money.
Now, this is absolutely a new way to manage money. And let's look at what has been done traditionally and where we are now. Okay. What has happened with traditional banking? Well, we only see the differences now because we have something to compare it to, right? If it was the only game in town, we didn't know anything was off about it. We didn't know anything else differently could be done. So in traditional banking, you find high fees for international transfers and payments, slow and bureaucratic processes, lack of crypto integration, geographic restrictions and limited access, limited service hours, and low operational availability, strict account opening requirements, limited user control and privacy. Folks, financial exclusion of millions occurs in traditional banking. Dependence on third parties to validate transactions make it even more expensive and more cumbersome for the user. But when you look at the age of digital banking, as we do with Bancus, you'll find that low and transparent fees powered by blockchain technology are possible. Instant transactions without intermediaries, integrated multi-currency crypto wallet in one app, global access from any country with internet connection, platform availability, 24 hours, 7 days without interruption. We're talking about fast, paperless registration, full control of your funds without centralized entities, financial inclusion through mobile access and physical Visa as well as MasterCard cards. Blockchain technology in and of itself, folks, ensures security, traceability, and autonomy. And this is where we are in this age. Let's take a look at what Bancus has to offer. Now, we have crypto top-ups, meaning you load your app with USDT or USDC cryptocurrency based within of the three following networks. It could be Ethereum, it could be Binance Smart Chain, also known as BEP20. It could be the Tron network. You can load USDT or USDC from either of those networks onto your app. How this actually works, folks, you receive a referral link from the one who invited you. That referral link is the installation of the app in itself. You can't get it on any of the Google or iStores. You have to use the app. You have to use the referral link that your provider, the gentleman or the young lady who provided the opportunity to you, they've given you their referral link. When you click on that link, you just advance the slides on your phone, either Android or iPhone, and it'll get to a tab that says Install App. You then install your application, and you simply provide your email address and choose a username for yourself, and you are officially a part of the Bancus community with the Bancus app. Okay? Now, what has to happen, you have to load that app with the correct currency, the correct cryptocurrency. When you load the app, then you're responsible for taking that deposit and then loading it onto your card within the app in order to make use of it with the monies you desire, with the amount you desire. See, crypto top-ups top up your card easily, and they're done securely directly from your trusted wallet. It's crypto in, cash out, or crypto in, fiat out. Okay. The debit card is just what it is. It's a debit card, folks, and it's allowed for global payments and purchases. All right. You make international transactions effortlessly with no hidden fees. In fact, instant transfers are available. Anyone who owns an account, a Bancus app, can have funds transferred between users worldwide and free of charge. Global accessibility, anyone that has an internet connection is available to anyone, anywhere in the world. Just an internet connection is required. And the intuitive and secure app, folks, is user-friendly interface, simple navigation, and blockchain technology ensures transparency and protection. And when you think about those things, I want you to think about fees. You know, what you suffer through traditional banking or credit and debit card operations. Do you know that Bankers only charges one fee? And that's for every time you take the deposited crypto on your app and load it to your card, your bank card to spend. There's a 4% fee on card top-ups, of which 1% is distributed through the rewards program. There are no monthly maintenance fees. There are no charges for card usage at points of sale. We don't have anything to do with the ATMs where you may withdraw cash from. Those charges, those fees are up to that financial institution. Now, Bank Us is exactly that, the bank of us, and has a value system. We are a next generation digital bank and fintech that integrates global financial services with an ecosystem of purpose driven growth. We provide simple and secure access to international banking products, rewards programs, and digital tools that drive financial development. Designed for emerging markets, we offer turnkey payment solutions for businesses and communities, enabling the creation, management, and implementation of financial programs. We foster member loyalty and optimize development time and cost through scalable, efficient, and faster deployed technologies. And I want you to think on these three spaces: the vision, the mission, and its purpose. The vision of Bankers is to become the world's leading, most trusted, and fastest growing digital financial institution, building a global financial network driven by innovation, security, and inclusion. Now, it doesn't come without heartaches. It doesn't come without obstacles. It doesn't come without challenges and or failures. But it comes because there's no quit in the DNA of Bankers. Our mission, to provide high quality digital financial solutions accessible to everyone, combining technology, education, and a collaborative model that enhances the economic growth of each user. And as a purpose, folks, your money here in Bankers is without borders. To drive the financial progress of millions of people by democratizing access to global, secure, and simple banking solutions is the purpose of Bankers. I want you to take a screenshot of the value slide. And as you walk with us through this environment, I want you to reflect on this screen and see if the benchmarks that Bankers has set for itself is not finding placement in your lives and in the total community. We're talking trust, security, innovation, financial inclusion, community, excellence. All of it is part for the course for what's in store. And when we talk about the card ecosystem, let's first begin with the app. See, the app, folks, represents your wallet. The Banker's wallet is designed for agile and secure operations. Everything you need in one place. You can top up your USDT. You can view transactions. You can make instant commission-free digital transfers between Bankers users. You can share referral codes. You can contact support. You can update personal data, all within one particular app housed on your Android or iPhone. Now, in terms of the cards, we have a unique situation here. You have metal, you have plastic, and you have a tokenized digital card. In fact, folks, your metal card, the Bancus One Elite, is only $85 plus $15 USD shipping. That means a total of $100 needs to be in your app to secure your card. Now, this metal card is ideal because if you travel a lot, if you're very busy and you popping your card in and out, you need the durability. It's ideal for high volume users, international travel, and intensive financial operations. Just $100 gets you the card. And then you have the plastic Bancus One card. It's a $35 purchase with a $15 shipping. The total cost, only $50. This is ideal for the everyday use, international payments, and for financial control. Okay? And what you get free with the purchase of either the master or the plastic or metal card is a free tokenized digital card instantly in your app that you can make use of. It's ideal for fast payments, mobility, and frictionless digital experience. So until your card actually arrives, which the point of shipping now for the new orders and things that are being placed in Bancus, you're talking about roughly 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, so you order the metal card or you order the plastic card, you receive free the tokenized digital card that you can make use of instantly in your back office. Now, Bancus does carry limits. Every card has its own limit. Now, you do know, again, the digital card is free, but it has a daily limit, spending limit of $2,500. The plastic card has a daily spending limit of $5,000, and the metal card has a daily spending limit, folks, of $15,000, can be bumped up to $100,000, and now understand it can be bumped up to $250,000. It's just a matter of you making that one-time appeal to Bancus, and they'll approve it for that one-time action. It might be and that's for the metal card. It might be a purchase of a home. It might be a down on a home, or purchase of a car. You can do all that. Your education paid one time. All that is doable and possible through the spending limits and the flexibility of both these cards, MasterCard as well as Visa. Now, let's look at the two ways by which you can earn an income here. We've already discussed options by which you can spend your crypto like cash. Now, when we talk about earning, we're talking about a sales commission and a top-up commissions. Sales commissions, folks, happen on a one-time sale. 3 levels of distribution. You as the account holder, you have a 10% level 1 commission due you when persons you sponsor purchase a card. On their level 1, that becomes your level 2. And you have a 15% commission one time there when the card is purchased on level 2. And then when a card is purchased on level 3, you're back to the 10% commission. So imagine this perfect world scenario, which happens more often than not. You have a card, and now someone you sponsor wants to buy the metal card. That means you get an instant commission of $8.50. Then that person finds someone who wants to buy the card from them, and they sponsor them. That becomes your level 2. And you receive instant upon payment of their card, the metal card, $12.75. Folks, on your first level, it's just a little under $10. On your second level, it's a little more than $10, but they're all instant. And then when that second level person decides they want to move forward, invite somebody, they see the opportunity, they purchase the card, that's another $8.50 into your account. So what does this look like? Oh, and again, instantly. So what does this look like? That means $8.50 plus $12.75 plus $8.50, that's almost $30 in one person following through, and one person following through, and that one person following through. Now, you want to grow wide in this opportunity, folks. Why? Because if you have 3 people that do that on one level, with one interaction, imagine what 100 people will do. Imagine what 1,000 people will do. We have a team, Team Believe, we have a team of more than 1,000 members. I have a personal front line of 170 members. 170 members, each one represents 3 levels of potential income coming back to me on a sale of the card. You do understand that can leave you set for life where you can find yourself enjoying 7 Saturdays or Sundays. You can find yourself enjoying a level of freedom where you go to sleep when you're tired, but you get up when you're tired of sleeping. You're owing to no one. Folks, that's one level of compensation, a one-time benefit of someone securing the card in your organization. Now, let's look at the recurring income. But first, let's start by reminding us of the fees. Bancus charges only a 4% fee on card top-ups, meaning the crypto is on your account, but now you want to move that crypto onto your card so you can spend it like cash. That's a 4% charge. If you're loading $100, Bancus charges $4. Okay? But 1% of that charge comes back to the field in the way of top-up commissions. This is passive residual income, folks, and it is unlimited. See, with a top-up commission, what happens here is every time you take your deposits and load it onto your card to spend with your card, you receive a 1% reward that goes across the system. I don't mean you personally receive the 1%. The system receives 1% and makes it available to all users. So and then they divide that percentage into your levels. As you can see, level 1, 0.285%, level 2, 0.43%, and level 3, 0.285%. You add all that up, that's 1%. This ensures residual income generated by active card usage worldwide. That is crucial, folks. So now that you have an idea of how this works, allow me, in the brief moments we have left, a few moments we have left, allow me to share with you what we have in what's known as the Banc Token. This was just launched in this past week, and I'm here to tell you folks, we're wide open. Actually, it's been on the radar and it was released early in 2024. However, as it relates to us in the Bancus community, it's now being made available to the masses. And let me just give you an idea of what this looks like and how you could possibly take advantage of the opportunity. Now, here you have the Banc Token. And I talked to you a moment ago about ecosystem. The Banc Token is the entire business of Bancus. And it's been broken up into shares known as tokens. That means 300 million tokens are available to you at 20 cents currently, 20 cents per token. That means if you purchase a token, you are now a part owner or a co-owner, if you will, in Bancus. The longer you hold it, the greater the value. The greater the value, the more leveraging you have. How many more tokens would you want? There's a valuation coming next month, or close to the end of this month. How many tokens at 20 cents would you want to get so that you are not finding yourself purchasing against the increase in its value? Folks, here is an opportunity to stop being a user and become an owner. 300 million tokens equals 100% of all the bankers, and you have an opportunity to purchase as much of bankers as you want. You truly do. Bancus is a real growing company. Over 115,000 users globally, physical offices in Mexico, Colombia, Spain, Dubai, and the USA, presence in 186 countries, cards, global accounts, trading, and more encompass the global financial ecosystem found in the token known as Banc, B-A-N-C. All right, so imagine this. Imagine a pie having 300 million slices, and each bank slice represents a share of ownership in the company. It's like shares of the company, but much easier. You become an instant co-owner. You can split up a house under this formula. These are real world assets, or RWA. Real world assets equal real assets converted into digital. So there are people now who are doing homes like that, doing precious metals like that. Bancus has done it with its company, fully tokenized. You buy with small amounts of money, you sell easily if you choose to, and it's totally transparent. Because Bancus grows and you grow with it. It's a simple formula. The more users, the more revenue. The more revenue, higher value to your share or shares. Current price as of June 2026, 20 cents a token. Projection for November, $1.73. Projections for December, $3. The next valuation, it's going to go up because it's rooted in the resources of the actual company. It will never be 10 cents again like it was when it first launched in 2024. It'll never be 13 cents again as it was in May of this year. And it'll never be 20 cents again as it is now in June, because you're talking about the tokenizing of an entire industry. Let's look at it this way. How much can you make? Here's an example. You buy 1,000 bank tokens. That's only $200 currently at 20 cents a coin. A token. When it reaches $3 in value, you know your $200 purchase now becomes $3,000 in value. That's a gain of plus 1,400%. And that could be on top of your ability to stake. Monthly staking of your asset, the token, yields you 1.25% monthly or 3.75% quarterly. So staking, premium levels, priority access to real world assets marketplace, being a partner in the growth. This is bank, folks. It's not just about the price going up. Just think about this again, as I mentioned that circle. More users, right? More users, more revenue. More revenue, price rises, more value. More value, more buyers. More buyers, you win, and you continue to rinse, wash, rinse, and repeat this same cycle. The more Bancus grows, the more you grow. It is absolutely a circle that wins. And it wins with three very easy steps. Three very easy steps. Number one, you get to log into your bank panel. Number two, you buy a bank token. And number three, you are now a co-owner of Bancus. It is really that simple. You're building the future of ownership, growing in it and with it together, winning in it and with it together. This is the Bancus ecosystem, and the Banc Token represents the entire system. Bancus is creating a new financial ecosystem where real world assets and people grow together. We're talking about global access to real assets, fractional ownership for everyone, a community that grows, a shared future of prosperity, and totally decentralized. Nobody knows you have it but you. Nobody is aware of your ownership unless you tell it. Nobody knows how much income you have or generated or how much money you have unless you let people know. Question becomes now, are you ready to own your shares in Bancus? I want to encourage you all to visit www.banctoken.io, which is at the bottom of your screen. You will see this is the platform by which you can look at everything related to Bancus. I'm going to take liberty and pull it up here before we close out or move to questions. And remember, YouTubers, we'll be shutting down that the YouTube platform once we move to the question space. So this is banctoken.io, BANCTOKEN.io. This is the future of digital banking, folks. This is everything right here. The Banc Token is the first real world asset token of a global digital bank. Real ownership, real utility, and real growth inside the Bancus ecosystem, backed by an operating business, not speculation. No speculation here. You can visit from here, you can read the white paper, and the white paper gives you all the ins and outs of this asset, its potential for you, the roadmap, and the tokenomics that make it. Okay, so you definitely want that. And then in addition, you want to come to the top here and you want to go to the commission system. When you select commission system, you'll find the complete understanding of how the money is generated, how you can earn it, how you can stake and earn as well, how you can participate in a unilevel reward in the event that you want to earn an income. You have a multi-level participation model connected to ecosystem expansion and community activity in our unilevel participation structure, 10 levels. And then you have the staking, which is the real value, your digital participation in multiples. Okay, you can stake, and every month you're going to enjoy a 1.25%. You can stake as little as you want, meaning you can stake as little as $1, actually, and you can stake the remainder as much as you want. There's no cutoff to it. So the longer you leave, the more it grows in compound, in activity base, and in unilevel structure. It's a cumulative expanse. So once you have registered, you can come to the access panel, which you see the blue tab. The access panel allows you to sign into your organization, meaning your personal organization. And then once you've signed into it and connect your wallet, then you see all of your holdings there. You have your dashboard, you have the ability to get bank directly in your dashboard. All you need is a wallet that contains USDT on the BEP20 network. Okay, you can also stake here. Once you have the Bancus totals, like you see on this, I have a Bancus balance. I can then go ahead on and stake the balance into the account. You know, I can stake as much as I want. I can stake up to one coin. I can stake up to many as I have. And that staking allows you to grow your reward. Okay. Even down when it comes down to commissions, when I'm building a team, you know, you get the opportunity to see how teams are built from this level. And it's just it gives you all the levels, the 10 levels in, and you see the rewards come in, and they come in instantly. You can build an organization by building your network. And when you build your network, you grow your net worth. And as you see, we are builders here. We see the value of it, and we encourage everyone else to do the same. That is how we do it. Folks, it truthfully doesn't get any better than this in terms of having an opportunity and ability to own and control at the same time. Because truth be told, folks, freedom is what it's all about. I want to thank you, those who attended in YouTube. I'm going to turn off that signal there